back like a canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a pantyhose.
Get over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models and it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle of my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National tonight. It's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis. And what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
DC. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that can be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And somebody's
looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Stafford, it's complete to Brown, right side. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Stafford now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First and 10, Stafford buying time to his left. He's got it. This is Ware. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flushed out right. That's caught by Ware. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Gonna look. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Stafford going to come up first and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Dancing to his left. Able to get away. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Matthew Stafford with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, Ingram. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Big 20. 10.
Here's Stafford. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Play action. Stafford. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And Stills over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He will push his way down to about the 14. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Gurley again here on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. So we've reached... So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings. And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side. But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive? Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. To throw on second down is Stafford. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. LaMarcus Joyner in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there. Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Stafford on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again. Stafford on the left side. This is Stills. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point. Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Dumps that off to Ware. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back. It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play. And Bullock will put this one through, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive. Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6? Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Goff on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Goff again. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Forced out to his left. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. On first down, Stafford here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now it's Stafford, escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Take it at the 37. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Goff now to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, 52 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And boy, they did it successfully.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. They'll leave this for Ware. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up his time. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing again is Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw is Stafford. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Stafford. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. as expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Rick Flair. What's on?
The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now Brown. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now a first down throw, Stafford. It's caught, Stills, right side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first and 10, Stafford. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Amir Abdullah taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, That's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27th. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. On first down, it's Stafford. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Stafford now to throw. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive with Abdullah. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. A second down run for Abdullah. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl.